welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog for the first time in an actual long time. If you watched the video I posted probably going on a month ago or so, where I started my pilot training, I said that I was going to start uploading back regularly, kind of how I was. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. There is a reason for it. If you watched that last video, I finally did graduate nurse practitioner school, and I'm studying for my board exam. It's coming up very, very soon, and that's kind of what I've focused all of my energy on. So after that, after I hopefully pass that exam, we'll get to daily or every other day or some kind of set schedule like I said before. But anyway, it's getting to be colder and snowy here in West Virginia. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you've seen last year we actually rebuilt this 2012 50th anniversary R1, the World GP bike. This is number 910 out of 2000. And you've seen that we ended up having to replace the motor, and we ended up doing a couple mods to it and all of that. I just stepped on a cat toy, and that's the crazy sound that you were hearing. I need to clean this garage up as well. There are leaves everywhere, bikes, and God only knows. So the garage is probably going to be changing soon. The Hayabusa will probably still be leaving. I keep saying that it's leaving, but I still haven't got rid of it. The Supermoto is going to stay. The pit bike, I don't know. The side-by-side is going to stay. The Raptor is going to stay. And the R1 is not going anywhere because it's my dream bike, and it's going to stay. But purpose of the video, to show the new, well, not new, it's actually like 13 years old, bike that we're going to be redoing over this next couple months. I got it from one of my buddies. This bike has actually been in my circle of riding buddies for, well, actually since it was new in 2006. And the first guy that had it did all kinds of stuff to it. I'll show you all the mods that it does have. He sold it to one of my other buddies. After the bike had set out in the rain. And if you see how this bike is designed, if it sets out in rain for a long period of time, which this bike literally sat outside for about a solid month without moving, water kind of went through the intake, pulled onto the airbox, eventually went down in the engine. It didn't hydro-lock it, but when he looked at it, there was water in the cylinder. The third buddy that ended up with this bike, took the plugs out, flushed the motor, but he's never started it. He said it needed a fuel pump gasket. Before he could try to start it, he kind of lost the interest in the project and let me buy it this week. So that was awesome of him. So the bike that we're going to be building for the next couple weeks or months or however long this takes is a 2006 ZX-10R. This bike, like I said, has been in my group of friends since this bike was new. I know this bike well. It does have several mods to it, several high-dollar mods to it. So the deal I got on this bike was very, very good. So anyway, like I said, the bike sat outside for a while. It's up on the rear stand right now, but this intake here sits like that. And with the weather here in West Virginia, the rain just kind of seeped in through there, ended up on the airbox, soaked through the BMC filter, and down eventually into the engine. Like I said, I don't know if the engine's going to be good. I've got a fuel pump gasket on order, so once it gets here, that's the first thing I'm going to do is replace that gasket and go through everything, make sure everything electrical-wise is hooked up, and then try to start the bike. I don't know if this project's going to be very short or very long if it does need a motor. So that's what we're going to try to do first. So just kind of overview, it does have a broke lever and scuffed up bar end. The bike did fall over at some point. It did kind of scuff the side fairing that goes here, and I do have all the fairings for it. They're over in there, and I'll show them to you in a second. But it does have the Power Commander screen where you can change the maps. It has a PC3 back here, BMC filter, and it has this Nacert, I think that's how you say it, Beat, full titanium exhaust. From what I understand, this is somewhat of a rare exhaust. It was very, very expensive when he first bought it. He bought this exhaust, I think, back in 07 or 08. But it sounds amazing. It's probably one of the best looking systems that you can get for this bike. But we'll see how that ends up, because I am going to keep that exhaust, obviously, if we end up, finishing this build or whatever. So it does have some ZX-10 caps. It has an Olin steering dampener, carbon fiber front fender that's absolutely filthy. Has the carbon fiber heel plates, has a carbon fiber rear hugger, and I think that's about all of the mods. It will need tires, obviously. The front one was flat when I got it. I did pump it up to get it up here on the lift, but just a quick walk around. I think obviously he did upgrade the chain. The green chain didn't come factory. Does have the CRG lever on this side. I will get another one for the other side. But other than that, I think that's all of the mods. I really just need to clean this up. It has been sitting for, I think, 2 or 3 years. So I don't know exactly how much work this is going to take. But like I said, I do have all of the fairings and everything except for a windscreen. There is the fairing, the headlights, factory mirrors, all of the side panels. This is the belly pans. The seats are here as well, and it does have the seat cowl on it. So I think everything that I need is here. I just don't know exactly. The biggest thing is this motor good? I don't know. Nobody has started it. Like I said, in 3 years, it did have water down in it. The motor oil, from what he told me, he did change the oil not too far, like in the past, with royal purple and a new filter, everything. So hopefully it starts up. If it does, that's awesome. We'll put it back together, and then we'll maybe do some custom paint or something, since that would not be a very appealing build series. We'll just do some mods to it, because I will probably keep this bike as well. This bike kind of has sentimental value to me just because it has been in my group of friends for so long, and I got an absolute steal on it, so I'm not in it that much money. So in the comments below, give me your opinion. The bike, like I said, got water on the engine. He flushed it out. He ran a camera down in there, from what I understand. Looked at the pistons and everything. There was no rust, no corrosion, nothing like that. Changed the oil a bunch of times, but he never started it. So, your opinion, do you think this thing is going to start after I put that fuel pump gasket on it? If it does, what do you think we should do to this bike? Should we lower it, stretch it, and make a drag bike out of it? Should we maybe put track plastics on it and make it a track bike? I'm going to try to get into that next year, since I'm finally done with school and I'll have a set scheduled job, and I'll have every weekend off, so we can do some track days. Or, should we just do some kind of like custom? I don't know. I've never did a custom. Everything I've built has went pretty much back to stock-ish. So I don't know. That may be something we explore as well. So if you like this video, if you like the new project, give this video a big thumbs up. All my Kawasaki people, all my bike people, and actually everybody on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 2K. Hopefully we get over that once I start posting a little bit more consistently. Anyway, I appreciate the support so far. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video.